So tell me, what's going on here today?
We are visiting the Ilia Park for Skolan, which this school is collaborate with ThaiWISE project to help Thai women study Swedish language. And so the school have creating a special class to teach Thai women by the Thai women. So this is something very unique. So we wanted to see the progress of the activities. We want to see who are these women and what did they learn. And also we want to film the whole story and then telling the other Thai communities to encourage people to learn Swedish language. This is our primary goal. We want everyone to be able to speak Swedish as part of process of integrating to Swedish society.
And when did you start these classes?
The classes officially, I think it started about over a month ago, but the process of preparation, it took many more months because we have to recruit the students. So we announced ThaiWISE project help the school looking for the students. So the process takes a long time.
And who are you?
My name is Panadda Changmani, nickname Yui, original from Thailand, but I'm Swedish citizen as well. I have lived in Sweden 20 years. But and my professional life, I'm working on human rights issues and also anti-human trafficking in the past, say, 20 some years. And I'm also a researcher.
And now you're working with ThaiWISE for our organization Hela Människan i Malmö. Tell us about ThaiWISE, about the project.
First, ThaiWISE stands for Thai Women in Sweden Empowerment. That's the whole goal. We want to empower the women to stand up for themselves. That's the whole project name. And the project started in September last year, which that means ThaiWISE is a 1 year old baby. And the project was born due to the work that Nomi Hela Människan i Malmö have started in 2017. The organization have started to help Thai women who've been abused or take advantage by inside the massage business. And so I came into contact with Nomi and learned that there are some issues with Thai women. And myself, I'm a researcher, so I was interested to know more what happened to this woman. So we then, Nomi and I has collaborated and do the research in Malmö for 3 months to find out. And that's where the beginning of ThaiWISE came. Once the research was done, I mean the key findings of the research were presented to Malmö Start. And it was an eye-opening, what are the issues that women are facing. From that fact-finding, we designed a project that called ThaiWISE. We were very fortunate. We very quickly received funding support from Jamställighet Myndighet, who funded us from the first year, and then now extending the second year support. So that's how this started.
And what are the issues that ThaiWISE is trying to address?
Basically, from the research itself, show that a lot of women are become victimized or taking advantage by others due to lack of ability to understand what our services available or the government services for them, and what are the protection mechanism available. That's because of the language. Due to lacking of the language skills, they don't know their rights. And if you don't know your rights, you can't access the rights. And if someone tells that you have the rights, they don't know how to get it. That is all about not be able to read and write and understand the language. So that what we try to achieve is like to really empower the women. It doesn't matter how old they are. Even they come here 20 years ago or just arrived, we want them to be able to speak and read so that, as we say, empowerment, to empower them to stand up for their own right. We don't want them to rely on their sambo or their husband only.
And you're working on many levels, I know. So you're here at Ilia Folkhögskola and able to train the Swedish language. But then you also do a lot of other things within the project.
Basically, we are working with women in different categories. We're working on prevention to make sure that they don't fall into victimized, as I mentioned. So we work with newcomers, the women who apply for residential permit, even the one that have not yet arrived to Sweden and the one who has just arrived. we equip them with knowledge and skills on the rights, and we host this 4 weeks, 4 Saturday classes, and each class lasts about 3 hours. What we did was we're looking at the samhället orienteering course, which the government provides to refugees and immigrants, and that course lasts about 100 hours. We don't have the luxury to provide 100 hours, so we took the curriculum from the government and we adapted and make it shorter and very concise into 4 Saturday. And we invited women experts in different subjects to presenting those subjects. And then we inviting Thai newcomers to attend an online seminar. And we have been very successful. We finished the first group training before summer, and we have about 50 plus students attended. It was very well received and a very good feedback. What we did then, the second session, the second group have started 2 weeks ago, and we have 80 plus people register because the course has been well talked about. We done well, let's say, and so we have so many people. We have to stop them registration because we couldn't take it all, and so we are halfway to finish the second course, and so this is another thing we do for prevention work. And the other thing we would work with, or we have continued working with, is to help the Thai massage business. As you know, there's so many issues in terms of labor exploitation. There are issues of selling sex inside the massage parlor, those kind of things. We want to help the business to grow and become an ethical business. So we're now hosting an online course also. We have started already one course that began a few weeks ago, and we will continue until the end of November to teach them, the woman who run the business and the one who plan to open the business and the woman who want to work as the masseuses about how do you do ethical massage business, right? How do you pay tax? How do you recruit staff? That you make a fair payment to the staff so that no one is abusing anyone. This is an ongoing process. That is the second thing we do. But then we have this call number. People phone us to ask for advice. Every subject matter. I mean, we got so many phone calls. We receive questions through our Facebook, and we have a team. The team comprises of a Thai woman who live in Sweden and expert in different subjects, and many of them are volunteer working with us. Without this group of volunteers, the project would not make this progress.
And who are you collaborating with?
At the local level, basically, this project is partnership between Nomi Hela Managua in Malmö and the Malmö Start. So we have EOPIA contract. We have project steering committees who also representing by different units of the Malmö Start, including Hilja Park for Högskolan. And we have the representative of the Thai woman in the communities also sitting, 3 women sitting in that group who giving a direction to the project. Then when we talk about collaboration at the national level, we are working with the Swedish embassies in Bangkok and the Thai embassies in Stockholm. What did we do? Basically, we work with the Swedish embassies in such a way that we provide information to women through the embassy. When women apply for visa, the embassy hand out the project information, and our project website have every information that people need to know about preparing themselves to the course. And then when they got to learn about our samhället orienteering, they also attend the course. So there are many ways of collaboration with the Thai embassies. I mean, the Thai embassies has been very supportive. We even get funding, small funding support to provide our volunteer as an incentive, as a thank you money to encourage people who done such a great work for the community. And the ambassador has been very active convening the Thai Women Network, which ThaiWISE is part of that network. We talk about how can we collaborate among the Thai association and individual. And many other things. The ambassador our ambassador is a woman. It's really new to us, and she's very active, and she's very interested in women issues, and we've been very lucky for that.
What is your vision for the future? Would you like to see the project grow on a national level?
Definitely. I mean, that's the whole idea. I mean, we're very lucky to have a local authority in Malmö who really take this forward and leading it together with us, with Nomi. We were lucky to have this, and we wanted to build this structure that we have started in Malmö. We need to make it firm first. That's what the whole idea, to come up with a good model. Then we wanted to replicate that or extend that to every city possible, because Thai people are everywhere. From the research has shown that they live everywhere, in particular in the big city. But the vision is that whatever we develop, the structure itself, it should own by the Thai communities. I mean, say if Nomi doesn't want to do this or have no ability to take it forward, the Thai people should take it over. And so the thinking of sustainability is already built in at the very starting point. This is why I was talking about bringing the volunteer who very expert in their own rights to start working with us, and we identify who might be able to take over. So this is a dialogue we have and ongoing, but it will take a few years to come to that point. But definitely national level, that's what we are aiming at.
And finally, what is it that the ThaiWISE want to achieve?
Simple. Basically, we want Thai people, in particular women, to be able to integrate and live happily. That's a dream. What we want to make sure that they reach to the dream and they contribute to the society, because we have so many skill set. Thai people have so much to offer, but they need some help as a starting point. If they get that help, they will contribute to society. They will pay tax, and it will be all good for people, their family in Thailand, and paying tax in Sweden. So I think it's all win-win situation. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.